Okay, Allah. What the fuck have you been watching on Netflix?
Fucking smooth as fuck.
So unsmooth, isn't it? Yeah, what the fuck have you been watching? Man, no, I know.
Man, you know. Listen, there was this new documentary that dropped in, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't watch it though. I'm gonna watch it.
Just slaps Loki, like. Well, like as I said, you never like notice how messed up he was and like how many people he knew
Mm.
until you watch this podcast, until you watch this
Doc.
fucking documentary. Sound like it goes deep. Like the things, our issue, like the things he did with the girls are like hella messed up. So
Yeah.
like we're not talking about like simple, let's shag and then you go.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was like way more fetish-ish. It's
Yeah, I know.
more of
Yeah.
like it's more of a pyramid. Actually, what he would do, as the documentary said, and like he would like his wife for some reason would bring one of those girls who are underage, ماشي?
Yeah, I
And like
know.
and
Yeah.
then she would do the share, ماشي?
Yeah.
Then he's like, listen, you bring me more girls from your age, and for each girl I pay you $200. So this girl
What?
brings in so this girl brings in three more girls, and each of these girls brings in more girls. So like it's kind of
Oh,
like a ring.
it's to every girl the wife brings. He's like, oh, I'm gonna give you more money
لا
to bring
لا
the girl.
لا, not the wife, the girl.
Yeah, so he's gonna give money to the girls.
Yes, like the girl brings in like other girls, and the more she brings, the more money she gains.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how he
But,
created like this sex ring.
yeah.
It's literally
Who did
just
he
a
know?
huge sex ring.
Who did he know? Who did he know? Like the circle.
Bro, he knew bare people. Actually, he knew people in Wall Street because he was dealing with
Yeah.
stocks أيام زمان.
Yeah.
He knew Bill Clinton. He knew Trump, but like everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And he knew Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker, but
Of course.
I don't
Chris
think they were
Tucker?
involved. Yeah, Chris Tucker, the dude, the black dude, Rush Hour.
Yeah, Rush Hour. What the
But
fuck?
like, I don't
Oh,
think they were like Kevin Spacey and Chris Tucker weren't involved in the whole thing. They're just there for the memes. And I'm pretty sure Trump is the same thing. But
I don't
this
know, man.
Bill Clinton,
Kevin Spacey is more like
listen, don't
likely he's
diss
been.
Kevin Spacey.
Man, I'm gonna diss the fuck out of him.
Anyways,
Like,
anyways.
okay, go on.
So he also had شو اسمه. He was also friends with Prince Andrew, the Duke of York.
Yeah. I know he's the big nonce.
He's a big nonce.
Good old man.
Yeah, he knew these bird people, and like he would. The only person they like, the only person who was like really involved
Mm.
with the entire controversy was Prince
Um,
Andrew. عشان one of the girls claimed that شو اسمه.
yeah, there was a picture.
That she was with
مش
Prince
كان
Andrew.
في a picture like Jeff who Prince Andrew with an underage girl.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did an interview with that girl, and it's like, yeah, I slept with Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty mad.
Yeah, I mean, like, especially because it's very recent. It's not like surely the whole thing, took time. Obviously, so when was the whole Jeffrey Epstein like dead thing?
Bro,
Like, when did he die?
apparently, like the entire thing with him has been happening since the 90s.
Yeah, obviously, like the pictures are old. There's the book. Obviously they talked about the book, صح?
What book?
His like blacklist, whatever the black book. Basically book.
No.
Well, they should have. عشان there's like a book and all of his contacts, like name and number.
Well, yeah, they did talk
But
about blackmail, but they didn't talk about it like in details.
no, there was like a book or list. I don't remember. Basically it's like a phone book. So مثلا he'd have like Donald Trump, but then like 5 of his numbers, and like it basically kind of was like, this person had contact with Jeffrey Epstein, which means they're more likely to be involved in it. Well, shall I say, not all of them. Like, you
I
had
mean,
the Chris
yeah,
Tuckers وبصراحة. But no, that doesn't mean that they actually done it.
I guess.
Well,
Well, like this guy was like, la, you don't even know the full extent of it. Like, not only he was like he knew famous people, he knew powerful people, he knew politicians, and not only he was rich, like the guy had his own island in which like He was just like send girls there to shag.
Yeah, and like he used to call the services massages. Like even it was recorded. Like he kept records of them. I do
Yeah, yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and like yeah, and bro, like they showed in بحكي like there was this book like Loki a phone book, and it, like there was either another book or in the same book they put the records. So like he would say this girl gave this guy a massage, quote unquote.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He would do that. He would do that.
And like half of the page was Prince Andrew. Like he was mad. Like want to say big
Bro,
nonsense actually.
he had his own island in the
Yeah,
U.S. Virgin Islands. He had his own huge island, and like
yeah,
he would send girls. He would get girls from France and shit, and
mm,
like he would just trade them with his friends. It's mad.
yeah. But one part, like advertising. They said that they're gonna tackle if he killed himself or he didn't. Did they ever talk about that? Or like it did, like wasn't really that big.
Yeah, they did talk about that. Like
But
it's
without spoiling, what was their like what
like
direction going towards it? Like, were they like, no, he didn't kill himself. He died
it's
natural
up to
causes.
debate. Based on how they said it, it's really up to debate. عشان
Yeah.
like okay, first of all, the prison they were putting him in is under guarded, under cared
Mm.
for. So like
Yeah.
you'd sort of expect something like this to happen. And like someone would come in and kill him. But at the
Mm.
same time, like it's also possible for him to get out on his own terms. عشان like the guy didn't want to go to jail. Like when he was doing the federal trial, like he was willing to put all of his money just so he could not go to jail.
Mm.
So like his ultimate goal was just not going
To
to
get
jail.
out. Oh, yeah. But
So so when this happened, like he wasn't gonna leave. Like it was possible in like okay, he killed himself as like one huge fuck you, I'm not going to jail.
yeah, but here, like, Mishka, the thing is that obviously with these documentaries, especially Netflix documentaries, they always have like a point of view. And it's like, of course, they're not gonna be like, oh well, he killed himself. Oh, he didn't kill himself. No, they would like present more like with the details they present more details that support their direction, but then they say, oh well, it's up for debate, but it's like in reality they're like, no, yeah, they're pushing you towards something. So what did you feel like, which direction you felt like they were pushing? Like مثلا you'd have sides they give more information about, so you're like, oh well, that sounds more reasonable. Now which side do you think? Still didn't watch it, so not really.
But this is the problem. It's like
Mm.
both ideas are شو اسمه like both sides are plausible. It's very plausible إنه حدا قتله عشان first of all the place was under-defended. Second of all, he had friends with powerful people who were like he knows their secrets. Like if it goes out, we're fucked. So
Yeah.
like it's plausible إنه someone killed him. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's also plausible إنه شو اسمه he killed himself عشان like he wasn't gonna go to jail, and if he was gonna go out, he's gonna go out on his own terms.
Yeah, maybe like عشان I'm more, I don't know, skeptical, I would say. عشان I'm more like, hey man, fuck the system, gang. I'll probably like see which direction, because absolutely there's a fucking direction they were pushing. It could. Again, I'm a very fuck the system type of bullshit. So I'm expecting them to cover up Jeffrey Epstein. He's like, yeah, he did kill himself because
No,
he
they weren't setting this up. They are setting up إنه he could have not. It's up to you to decide. That's how they were setting it up.
yeah, but I don't know, man. I know some bullshit has been going on, absolutely. But going away from